first thing we're going to do here is we're going to make sure everything is up and working. Because I haven't done this in a while, okay? So, don't judge. Make sure that microphone is working. Hello? Yes! Okay, it's all working. Okay. And we are live. Okay, so today's live stream. Oh, do I have a show for you? Alright. Alright, so today, you know, on my PvP arena that I have, I'm not going to turn around just yet because I have kind of a big surprise. Thing that I've been working on for a while now. I kind of got bummed out because my other server corrupted. Like, you know, with the big drill and the mountain. And anyway. It's okay now, because I've gone past that, and okay, don't want to turn that way. Alright, but anyway. So, if you guys remember this, the whole mountain with the house and the snowman and all this stuff. Alright, so you remember that, okay? And hopefully you guys also remember this one. I made this like dragon-looking sculpture guy, and you can like go inside of his mouth and everything. And there's like an under part to it where you can. Anyway, whoa, whoa, what is this? What? Okay, we're not gonna think about that. I'm so confused. What's that? Okay, and it leads you to the inside of the volcano. Alright, hopefully you guys remember that. Alright, but it's this section, the thing that I've been working on. Okay, I'm going to show you this big section over there in 3, 2, 1, boom. Look at that. This is the thing that I've been working on for a while now. Like, this took me, like, it wasn't really that long. It was just 2 days that this took me. Okay, so I'm going to blow through what I got here. Alright, so first things, the house, okay? This giant mansion, okay? I got my inspiration on this from this one YouTuber called Good Times with Scar. And his channel, how like he films this one thing called Hermitcraft, where they go into full survival mode. Him and like probably like 10 other people go into. Well, it's actually way more than 10, but still. Well, they all are put into a survival world, and they are to build like all their crazy things, and they do like lots of storylines. And anyway, but on season 6, I think it was, yeah, season 6 of Hermitcraft, he actually made his last build was like a mansion of, what's it called? What's his name? It was the mansion of anyway, he just made a mansion, okay? It's my inspiration, okay? So, yeah, that's what we got here. We got the house, and, so basically how I started this house was I pretty much just made pretty much just a block, so it just looked something like this whenever I first started, but, like, this is a smaller form of it. Okay, so I just made pretty much a block, okay? And then I just added lots of little details, like pretend this is one of the windows, and that's pretty much what I did to make the whole house. And then I just made the roof, and pretty much everything else. Alright. So that's how I made this house. And going down to the landscape, as you can see by the back, I'm not really done with it. But I'm about halfway done, so. And this didn't take me very long, surprisingly. Like, it looks like this would take forever. We're gonna finish up the landscape, probably in this episode. If we don't finish it up in this live stream, then I can go to a different one. Or then I can finish it up on maybe, like, tomorrow's live stream. Something like that, you know? That would be fun. Alright. So, I will pretty much go through all the little details that was put in to make all this. So, I started the landscaping just pretty much putting a border in stone around the thing. Okay, so a giant border around, okay? Around the whole house. And then, pretty much what I did was I took this border, okay, and then I extended it outward, okay? And then I did lots of designs into it, all different. So it looks like it's, like, that's what happened in the volcano. It's still a volcano. I kind of am thinking about changing it. I think I might, so it looks more like a volcano and less like, anyway. But anyway, this is how pretty much I made the landscape, and I'm going to finish that up just like now. And I'm also going to, so I made this thing so if I ever like put this on an actual server, then people can jump on the lily pads and get to the top. And if you like go through it, then it falls until it regrows. So that's cool. So I kind of feel like world edit is kind of like cheating. Not commands, okay? Commands, that's not cheating, but I feel like world edit's kind of cheating. So I don't use world edit. I could, but I just choose not to because I like making stuff like original. And I feel like that's, like I said, it's kind of cheating. Yes, you're right, it is easier. But, you know, I probably should use world edit, but I just don't. Anyway, alright, so I also am going to make it so people can go behind the waterfall and into a giant cave that I soon am going to make. It's either going to be a cave that looks something like this, like something kind of like this, or something like this. So that'll be fun. Alright, and you see these trees? I'm going to have these trees like scattered everywhere. There's going to be a giant tree monster, and there's also going to be trees that look kind of like this. So it's not going to be like all those trees. So it's going to be trees that kind of like just go everywhere, you know? Or where just like this. And then we can probably get some like little trapdoors. So kind of a tree like that, but like more design anyway. Like that's just an example tree, okay? And I'm gonna have like thousands of those like everywhere. So it's not just the same kind of these trees everywhere, of these like little custom trees. Alright, and the interior. As you can see, the interior is, well, there isn't. But there's going to be, this will look a lot better whenever the interior is actually made. And there's a balcony, so you can come up here. And it leads you over there. You can also come up here. There is an attic. And also a giant diamond storage thing. Alright. And that's at the top of the tower, so. Anyway. So there's that. And there's gonna be like lots of like different secrets and things throughout this map, so like once this actually like is a PvP like map, I guess here, I'll give you an example. Alright, so let's say this a little cabinet over here. Cabinet. Alright, then I can have a trapdoor there leading outside, or to the bottom cave, like that. So, of course this is only an example, it's not how I would make an actual cabinet, but yeah. Alright. Sorry, this is really fun to just come down here. Okay, so like I was supposed to do, I'm going to start on this side of the landscape. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by replacing all the outside blocks with grass. Alright, just so I can have an idea of where to put all of the inside blocks, so I don't mess any of this up. Alright, now we dig all of this out, just like so. Dang it. Sometimes I don't like creative mode because it's too much power. I should show you guys my survival world sometime. Give this video a like if you want to see my survival world. Yay. That'll be cool. Okay, that is really loud, so I'm going to turn that down. There we go. Alright. So now, I don't have to hear the blazing sound of grass being placed. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So now, I am just going to be placing the grass around the stone. Okay? So, like, it's going, like, around the whole thing. Just like so, okay? Because we gotta make this... we gotta make this, like, roll with the whole... it's gotta look organic, okay? Because that's the whole part of, ooh, I could make, like, a whole waterfall in this. The possibilities are endless. Yay. Alright. Like I said, it's gotta look organic. So, we are just gonna make this go. Like, dip down, like so. Alright, where are... aha, the hanging roots. I like these. These were a good add to Minecraft, because now it looks like... like that. Okay. So now that we have that looking fancy. Alright, so now we can add the top layer of things. Alright, so I'm going to have 2 trees, one here and one there. On this side of the window, probably like right there. So it's not blocking the way of these windows. And one here, or actually, how about there? There we go. And one there. I'm thinking about removing this tree because unless you're right here, then you can't really see the house because it's blocking the house from like really good shots like that. Like you can't even see that whole side of the house. So yeah, I might destroy that. Alright, I'm also gonna add some of these. It's just the little details. Like anybody can make like a whole giant house, but without details, it's just gonna be like a house. Like at the beginning, I just made this giant floating house, and everybody's like, "Why is it floating? Like, is it like a flying house?" And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna build it on a giant mountain," and that's what I did. Yay! Okay. And we're also gonna add some of these sweet berries. We're gonna take our bone meal. Bone meal? Bone meal.
Hey Mom, this food is way too big on you.
And I'm going to place place those everywhere. God, flowers. We don't like flowers. Just kidding. I love flowers. Just not in Minecraft builds. Alright. And we actually are gonna place some of these everywhere. Everywhere. Just like so. Alright, destroy the flowers, because those don't look good. The only splash of color that we need here are the sweet berries, because in the rocks. That's not really color, but same thing, okay? Same thing. Now it's time for the custom trees. Alright, so the things that we're going to need here for the custom trees, we're going to need the spruce logs, and we're going to just need 2 types of leaves. The spruce leaves, and the birch leaves. Alright, So we're just going to place 2 logs like this. It doesn't really matter to do that, but like, yeah. Alright, we're gonna go up however high we want. And actually, I'm just gonna focus on this tree for now. Alright, so we're actually gonna use only one type of leaf at the moment because it looks better. Alright, so we're gonna go 2 up, just like that. Alright, and you're gonna go from the bottom up to the top, just like that. From the bottom up to the top. Or just up to there, or anyway. From the bottom up to the top. From the bottom up to the top. And that is a successful tree. Bye, guys. This was Mason and... No, just kidding. No, this doesn't look like a tree. Yeah, it's not a tree. So, what we're gonna do is we're just going to punch out some of these side of the things. Alright, just like that. Alright, so you can already see that it's actually starting to look like this. And we're going to replace some of these leaves with the birch leaves. And now we are going to add some of these to the sides. Just so it gives it like a little bit more, like, yeah, a little bit more character and shape. And just like that, we have a tree, and it's exactly the same size as that. I don't like that. No, we don't like perfectly symmetrical trees. Just gonna build this up a little bit, just like so. Alright, and now, the reveal. I don't like this. How it's, every single side is like, how does that look? That, my friend, is a tree. Well, not yet. Oh. Now it's a tree. It wasn't a tree before, okay? Alright, so now that we have a tree... I still don't like the way that looks. Alright. We're gonna add some things to the sides here. Just like that. Now that still doesn't look like a tree. Alright. I think it needs to be more plump at the bottom. Honestly, I think that looks fine. That looks good. Now all it needs is, ta-da! Now it's an actual tree. There's too many of those. I say as I add another one. Alright. Now, tree number 2. Oh. There we go. Kidding. There we go. Wait a minute, why does this go like really far back? I don't like that. I'm actually gonna extend this by 1. So it looks dirt, grass, whatever it's called. Same thing. Ta-da! Look at that. Now that looks better. Obviously, this is gonna turn to dirt, so that's gonna look a lot better. Like this one, anyway. Alright, now, tree number 2. This one's gonna be a little bit smaller. Alright, so now, 2 on top, fill up with those, and this, and that, and that. Now that's a tree. Yay! Now, it needs character, shape. So we're gonna place some random little parts that gives it more character. Alright. Just like that. Ooh, idea. There. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Now, like I did with the other one, I'm going to place random things like that, just all throughout the tree to make it pop. Not too many of these. That doesn't look terrible, if I gotta be totally honest. So, the difference between this side and this side is that this side, the grass hangs down, like, really far. So, I really like how that looks. Where it, like, goes around the rocks, not straight down through it. So, I'm going to delete those 2. And add more grass. More grass. More grass. That's how we solve every world problem. We just add more grass. Just like this. Boom! We are solving every world problem. Look at that. They should give me a Nobel Peace Prize. Hiya! Just like that. Look at that. The thing that I didn't do over here that I need to do is I need to add more texture to this stone. So add gravel. I don't think I'm gonna add any ores to it. I think I'm just going to probably add probably like diorite or andesite. Diorite's yeah, anyway. I actually think those 2 blocks will look pretty good by themselves. Just change it up a little bit, you know? Add a little bit of andesite here and there. Gravel. Do I like the gravel? Do I like that? It gives the stone more texture. So where it's not just like... I think I do like the gravel. From far away, it looks pretty good. And I think I like it. I just can't add it to all the places like this, because then it would fall. But that's what andesite's for. Alright. Just like so.